Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Morris. I'm the CEO and founder of The Savants. Come check us out at thesavants.com. We are a lifestyle brand for misfits, makers, and mind benders for people on and off the autism spectrum. People always ask me, wow, your kids are doing so well. They must be outgrowing it. Well, the truth is, there's been a lot of things that have happened along the way. And my secret best resource has been TACAnow.org. I am a proud ambassador for TACA Now because they have touched me in a personal way, mom to mom. And I had a community and a family with my friend, Lisa Ackerman.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Could you tell us a little bit about TACA Now?
Yeah, TACA was born out of doing something really crazy. So kids don't do this at home. In November 2000, I'd gone to 3 support group meetings. I was wanting to find answers, and each meeting I went to was people crying and mourning the child that was sitting next to them. And I didn't want to mourn, I wanted to act. And so I put my home address and phone number out on the internet and said, are you lost in the world of autism? Do you want to find a speech pathologist that doesn't suck? Are you looking for a piece of bread that's gluten-free that doesn't take a crumble when you take a bite? Are you looking for medical resources? How do you navigate the school district? And I put the date and time out on the internet, and that date and time came and 10 families showed up. Fast forward 24 years later, we serve over 80,000 families, adding 1,000 new families every month. And our whole goal is to help provide education, support, and hope to families and get them on the path to their children leading an independent and healthy life.
I'm so excited to talk about the dates of this year's conference. If there is a way that you can get to the conference, do you want to tell us the dates of the conference?
Yeah, it's October 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's our 41st National TACA Autism Conference. And it's just such a great, hopeful weekend that allows you to really just get your spirits lifted, but pack your head full of knowledge in every facet of autism. I love it because we see parents walk in, they look a little deflated, and they leave at the end of the day just standing tall, smiling, and their eyes sparkle because they actually have help and hope. And it's a fun weekend, and I always look forward to it. Over 50 speakers, 4 tracks, and just a ton of support.
It really is. I'll never forget when someone said, one of my boys were 3, said, you really should go online and there's there's Facebook groups in the middle of the night. You can get an answer. And I was like, yeah. Okay. By the time they were 4, I somehow got to the conference. And I thought, how are these kids going to make it for this weekend? I just sat down in this ballroom and every person around me was in the same boat. And I realized that I wasn't alone. And then at one point I saw you get up. And I said, oh, who's this? Who's this speaker? Oh my gosh, this is the woman that started this all. And she's a mom like me. And I got so much help. I mean, I'll never forget the answers that I got that weekend, and just the understanding and the phone numbers and the connection, and then the ongoing support online, webinars, and all your education that you've got going on. So it is my number one resource, my number one referral. I didn't know about the journey guide until they were 6. And I said, what? This is the last 6 years of my life. I wish I had the journey guide. I'm really excited about the new book you have. It's
the Autism Workbook. So we've probably had, I'm not joking, at least a couple hundred versions of these books, and we give out, gosh, over 4,000 of them a year, some years. And we really just want to give someone access to the information that's very simple and easy to navigate, but also links to the website and forms that you can download and utilize that are going to make a big difference to help you take your next steps.
It's so true. It's so great. And, my kids, they have such amazing memories of all of the events, like Sensitive Santa, when there was literally no way we could do the Santa moment, and your carnivals and the conference, and of course, Anti Up for Autism. They really feel like they made some of their first friends there. with other kids and other parents. And of course, they feel very close to your family. Thank you for being that mom for me and all of the other moms at TACA.
TACA is no longer about one person anymore. It's an army of parents. And we just want to march forward so our kids can have the best possible outcome. And we want to love them from the first step all the way through their journey, so they can live the best possible life and have the best possible outcome. And I want people to know autism is not a game over diagnosis, it's a game on. And I think we have like-minded parents surrounding each other that just want the same thing. And it's not about acceptance. We all love and accept our kids. It's about action that's going to make a difference for your kid for the long term.
We look forward to interviewing you. And also Jeff, he's the rock star. I don't know if he can fit us in his schedule. I love the way that the conference really goes from child to adult. We're hearing from autistic individuals on stage in person from their perspective and what has helped them and what hasn't helped them. That they are part, it's not like just autism parents speaking for their children. Autistic individuals are advocating for themselves. They are leading the conversation and what works for them and what they want in their lives. They're not just asking for accommodations, we are expecting it.
Right.
And this is how we lead to independence and joy and fulfillment and purpose and independence. Did I ever say that? Yeah, I did. Are there any regional center?
Yeah, we're really grateful for residents of the state of California. We are regional center vendored, so they can call their regional center coordinator and get a free attendance to the to the conference, which leads me to scholarships. We also offer free scholarships for families in need. They just need to reach out to us, and we'd be happy to scholarship any family in need because we have generous supporters that allow us to help those and reach those families. And for families who daycare may be a challenge or they can't travel, there is also recorded access available so they can get for a 2-month period the ability to watch and rewatch the conferences and the sessions. And people who come in person, you can't split yourself into 4 to go to the 4 tracks. So what's fun is you can go and watch the ones you want live, and then rewatch any of the live ones and watch the ones you missed in the other tracks that you can attend. So we really try to meet the parents where they are and help them get access to all the information that they need.
It works. I've definitely gone back and watched things and,
Oh,
like things for the adult I wasn't watching at the time, things with speech and nutrition.
and there's things like gastrointestinal seizures and new treatments. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I've been to almost 90 conferences. I think this is my 89th conference that I'll be attending. I learn something new every time, and I always have to look up a word. Don't be embarrassed. You can watch something 5 times. No one's going to look at you funny if you have to ask a question. You're around friends. But what I find is that it allows me to really elevate my knowledge so I can be the best advocate for my kid.
Yes, absolutely. How can people register?
So to find registration, you just go to TACA Now, TACANOW.org. And right there on the front screen is our Love on the Spectrum crew that will be at the conference this year. I'm really excited to feature the Netflix Emmy Award crew. That just is so much fun to listen to and learn from. We have over 50 speakers, including people with autism, because to me, it's important not just to hear from families, but also individuals. And we're going to give everyone a chance to help us navigate the next path for all our kids.
So great. So great. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you and what you're doing. Thank you, Catherine, for being a voice to help other families. It's a very brave thing to do and hard thing to do, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
We appreciate you. Okay. Sending my best, you guys.
Say hi to the knuckleheads for me.
I will.